Smash that motherfucking like button. Smash that follow button. It's the Me Mario.
So I remember, like, it took so long to get to this point where over half of the world is literally woke to all of this elite narcissist bullcrap, bro. And I mean, I just love it, bro. They are exposing themselves, bro. Whatever they call themselves, the right, whatever, bro. Like, man, the right and the left bogus. They all bogus, bro, because they just fight over what's ours, bro. They fight over what's ours and they pit us against each other, bro. I don't know how y'all fall for this, but y'all do. You can't even have somebody like literally saying everybody, bro, everybody is in agreement with this. Everybody is okay in joint custody of being child molesters, bro. Like, these are kids we talking about that have grown up and that have literally for years been saying this has been happening to them. Now that the proof is out, there are still people in denial. There are still people like acting like this don't matter. I don't understand none of this. And I don't have no faith in the government. Not that I even did in the first place. I don't have no faith in the government no more, bro. You shouldn't either. Like, I don't know where we're gonna go after this point, bro. Like, it's gonna have to be some big turnarounds. I'm not gonna lie. But one thing I am gonna say, like I said at the beginning of the video, I love how people are waking up right now, bro. I literally can't get activism out of my system. Like, I've tried so much to look the other way, to do other things, to get my mind off of injustice and people being bullied, bro. You know, it's one thing to like pick your battles. You don't fight everybody's battles. Everything is not your fight, but you have a certain select few who are supposed to uphold things that they are supposed to uphold, bro. Everybody has purposes, bro. You know, I'm one of them people that just don't overlook this type of stuff. You literally have the family's victim impact statement right here in front of y'all, bro. I didn't know what to cover first. I thought I was going to go in order with all of this, but bro, things are happening so swiftly. Even the major news like networks can't even keep up with it. Like, and when I say major news, I don't mean CNN. I don't mean Fox. I'm talking about the real nitty gritty boots on the ground, literally will die for this news reporting. And MS Now, Midas Touch, you know, the Luke Beasley show, like people like that, bro, who literally are putting everything that they have at stake, bro. You know, I can't say nothing else about it. I'm just so overwhelmed at the stupidity of people, yo. Like, this solution is so simple. But once again, it's the right, it's the left. Bro, y'all are fake and phony, bro. It's nothing that you can tell me to my face. Like, y'all ain't been arguing over money for the past 200 some years, bro. Like, y'all haven't been literally arguing over what's ours. Bro, they arguing over what's ours, bro. We letting them.
From behind prison walls, Ghislaine Maxwell appeared via video feed before lawmakers for a deposition today. A victim statement from the family of the late Virginia Giuffre was introduced into the record.
I'm mad,
the
bro.
message to Maxwell reads in part, "We will not let what you did be minimized, softened, or rewritten. Ghislaine, you deserve to spend the rest of your life in a jail cell, trapped in a cage forever, just like you trapped your victims." Joining us now, a member of the House Oversight Committee who was in the room for that deposition.
I'm talking about countless. Like, they don't know how many kids this happened to, bro. They don't know how many people were inflicted by this evil, bro. You like, could you imagine? Could you imagine it, bro? Could you imagine it? And then nobody speaking out for you, bro. You go through your whole life in fear because dude is a lame duck, bro. They all lame ducks, bro. They don't They won't use these, bro. They won't put no gloves on. They won't come fight and knuckle up with you, bro, to your face, bro. They gonna send somebody, bro, or they gonna cower behind paper, bro. Money, bro, that we let them literally take from us every day, bro. They take $650 to $700 out of my check, bro. Every check, bro. That's a lot of money. Because when you multiply that by how many people stay in the United States at work that make more money than me? We can't let this slide, bro. You can't let this slide, bro.
Illinois.
Like, and I'm talking about from every aspect and every angle. It's like people think, okay, what are we going to do after the administration is gone? Or what if we didn't have a government, bro? It don't matter about that right now. It matters about looking somebody in their eye and telling them that another human life don't matter right now. Like, it's beyond the point of politics. And now it's to the point of like, bro, everybody ready to go to war. Like, not only go to war with other countries, but bro, we are on the verge of a civil war, bro. It's like, it's really happening already. It's already happening. It's really already
Congressman
happening.
Raja Krishnan.
Like, I don't care what nobody talking about, bro.
Back on the show. I wonder in the context
you know, because the simple fact is, and yes, I know I'm yapping, but the simple fact that I feel like that is because why am I waking up every day? Why am I formatting my reaction channel to a political talk hour, bro? This is not why I started this channel, bro. I started this channel to make genuinely clean reactions, bro, to like just stuff that I like. I can't get away from this though, because the main media companies are pushing this. YouTube is pushing this. You feel me? And there ain't no way around it. This is our everyday life right now, bro. That our government don't care about us. And it's like I said, it's deeper than it's been, because they've been not caring about us, bro. I'm gonna be quiet.
Impact statement that I just read from Virginia Giuffre's family. What your reaction was when the lawyer for Ghislaine Maxwell said, "Let's make a deal. Let's give her clemency."
I thought that was disgraceful. It was appalling. I've actually introduced a resolution that calls for zero clemency, zero leniency whatsoever, and certainly not a pardon, because she's a monster. Just to kind of level set for your viewers who probably already know this, there were 1,000+ victims of this child sex trafficking ring that Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein perpetrated. And those then girls are now middle-aged women, and they haven't received any justice whatsoever over 20 years. And so I think that is what stiffened the resolve on both sides of the aisle to basically get justice for these women, and also prevent this from ever happening again by bringing the perpetrators to justice. And that was what I was hoping to get at in this deposition before she kept invoking her Fifth Amendment rights.
Well, tell us a little bit about that, and tell us about what it was like to be in that room, about her demeanor.
It was surreal. I think that, first of all, it didn't look like a prison where she was testifying from. It looked like something, it looked like a dining room or something. It didn't look like, she was in some kind of detainment facility, quite frankly. The other thing I would just say is, I had a bunch of questions that were prepared for her. I wanted to know who else was involved in this conspiracy, what other men were part of this pattern of abuse of girls. I also wanted to know what private institutions knowingly participated in this scheme. And then I also wanted to know what public...
They all guilty by association. They all guilty because they know and they were harboring the people who were doing it, bro. This is a known game. Bro, it's not hitting as hard, bro, with it being something brand new. This has been ongoing. This endeavor has been everlasting, bro. You can't tell me that y'all didn't know about this, yo. And don't get me wrong, this is a dangerous game, bro. Even with what I'm doing right now, even talking about this stuff, bro, because it's a dangerous game. It ain't nothing else you can say about it. That's just all it is. And it's deeper than that, because you can lose your life doing this. You can lose anything of value to you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, talking about this type of stuff, depending on how deep you are in it, it can affect people around you also. And, you know, I've done things at a high level without being part of that level, if that makes sense. So I've fought with the best of them and I survived it. And this ain't nothing new. So like, whatever way they looking at me, whatever way the elite are looking at me, I just got an email, bro. And I would like literally put it on here, but like literally like it was crazy. You feel me? To the point where like I would literally be putting people, I would be implicating people into it. You know what I'm saying? This is an ongoing thing with me. This ain't a new entity that threatened me. You feel me? But I'm also far from scared or fearful either. I will never ever stop talking about this type of stuff, bro, because it's only a select few people who will do it. And luckily we got YouTube, and people can protest in different ways. People can be activists in different ways. You can, now it's a little more safe, you know, for people doing this type of stuff. And
institutions or prosecutors
it ain't for the lighthearted, bro.
may have knowingly looked the other way, but unfortunately she kept in.
I remember when people used to say I was crazy and stupid for like, you know, fighting for stuff like this, or, you know, conspiracy theories, and, you know, all of that stuff is coming to light, bro. Everything that people used to rag on people about or think that they was crazy about, you know, all of that stuff is coming to light, bro. And I'm glad, bro. And it took a long time, bro. I've been knowing about this type of government scandal. Everything is inverted and flipped, and we've been lied to for almost 20 years now, bro. You know, I've been aware for a long time.
Invoking her Fifth Amendment rights. Of course, she has that right, but it also points to the fact that there are additional facts that she feels might implicate her in additional crimes, and that's what compels her to take this Fifth Amendment right.
I just a short time ago, about a half an hour ago, Congressman, talked to Marina Lacerda. She is a survivor of.
And there's something else don't nobody want to talk about. Yes, I'm yapping. These next 5 videos gonna be yap sessions, cause I'm just waiting to debate with somebody, bro. I think that's what I'm about to go into. Cause me and Allison, we was already finna have the podcast, the Overthinker podcast, which was going to be touching bases on conspiracy theories and all of that, bro. You feel me? And it's really truths. You feel me? The truth. You understand me? And I was gonna start on that, but I see this page is pivoting towards that a little bit, just from the times that we're in. I guess I hope it blows over. But this type of stuff is
Jeffrey Epstein, and she said that what Congress is doing right now is a show, that Ghislaine Maxwell is doing right now is a show, that Ghislaine Maxwell is not to be trusted. She's never going to answer questions. They have complained previously, or said previously, quite outright, that in their experience, what she said to Todd Blanche during his questioning of her was filled with outright lies. And
that's another thing. So this is this is another reason. So this is another reason why I'm relieved that this is happening also, because, you know, this is separating and segregating all of the racist people. This is segregating all of the people who are really evil, bro, and that won't change. The people that won't see the light, and the people who won't see the righteous way of moving through this life. Can't tell nobody what to do. Oh, do whatever, do what you want to do. You can't do or say what you want to do, because then there's no order. Everything has to have order, bro. So I don't know. I just don't understand how all these engineers and all these smart people are literally just falling for the same thing, bro. It's like, you'll be like, hey, you guys molest children, and like they'll be like, well, the Democrats, they see, why is it not, no, we don't do that, or yeah, we might have dabbled in that a little bit, but next question. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't never admit, y'all never want to knuckle up with y'all confronters, bro. Y'all never want to, y'all always want to sneak, y'all always want to lie, bro. It's crazy. It's kind of, it's real funny, bro, because it's cowardice, bro. And that's how I can go to sleep at night, knowing like, no matter what y'all do to me as an individual, you can't extinguish the fire, bro. Is inherited will is
You're full of
there's gonna be somebody taking the place or taking the torch, getting the baton passed to them, bro. So it's always somebody to move on
And they
with
say
you,
the
bro.
same is going to happen on Wednesday with Pam Bondi. They say we need Congress to take definitive action. Do you hear that when they say that for them, a lot of them, this is more about making a point than taking real action?
I think they're partially right, and I think that's why, for instance, we should hold Pam Bondi in contempt, because the DOJ has not produced all the files that we know are out there. I think millions of pages of documents have yet to be produced, and I think we have to take real action with regard to Bondi and the leadership of DOJ. And then we also have to interview, if not depose, I would say depose Donald Trump, because he has to come before us and cooperate just the same way that we are asking the Clintons and everyone else to do so as well.
Let's talk about the review access for the unredacted versions of the 3 million or so pieces.
Bro, when has there ever been a case to review of 3 million files, bro, like just on reserve, like, oh, we ain't got to them yet, or we're not gonna show y'all those? It's so much BS, bro. I just watched some stuff with Elon Musk, bro, and Jeffrey Epstein. After Elon Musk said he don't rock with him, at first through the emails you could like argue, like, man, Elon was like spinning, you know what I mean? Like, he was spinning him off. He didn't want to come off mean, like, bro, I don't want to chill with you, but he kept making it seemed like he kept making excuses at first. But then as the emails go on and continue, you start to notice a pattern of like, dang, this is just how rich people move with heavy schedules. Like, it took them like 2-3 years to get up with each other, like on some chilling type, how they wanted to, you know? So at first it was like Elon was spinning Jeffrey on like, oh, I don't want to come because I already know what you be on. But then it was like Epstein was like too busy for Elon, you know? So you lied, bro. I know what Elon is. I know he is a nobody that got lucky. You got lucky, bro. Not even with your people money, bro. It's just like we the people gave that man that money, bro. Like, we could go do the same thing he could do, bro. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart intellectually, and he's smart business wise, and he's, he has intelligence. I'm not gonna take that from the man, but he only has intelligence by situation, you know. So situational intelligence is different than you just being intelligent or you having everything spoon fed to you. So we let these people get in power, and then we complain when they do things that are like crazy. Or you can have somebody be like, hey man, this dude is doing this. I don't even know what you talk about. They don't even look into it. But then 13, 14 years later, now everybody's like, oh, they might be. No, they are, bro. They are, bro. You know, I'll be ready to. I wish you could just like. I wish you can get in the ring with these fools, bro. Because they have nothing going for themselves, but they lie and they sneak their way to their position, and then they want to act out. Y'all cowards, bro. Cowards. Like, that's all y'all are, cowards, bro. I can't say what I want to say because it's pointless. I want to get these out. That's what I want to do. I want to get in the ring, bro. And I'm in Indiana, so disclaimer: it's stand your ground state, bro. I could say I want to go outside. I could offer that. You want to go outside? Like, they don't want to do that.
That have come out so far, about half, I think, of
what's
available.
Phone in his pocket, stenographer got her phone, bailiffs got their phones. Bro, what is this? What, like, what are you? Why do you have to be so secretive? Our court system, they literally twist words in maritime and admiralty law so you will lose, bro. So you literally go in there and throw your life away. And like, whoo, I'll be ready. I'd rather get taken up out of here, bro. Then, that's just me, bro. I've never been a lay down type person, bro. Until it's time to go to sleep. You feel me? It's not in me. That's not how I was made, and I have to be highly unapologetic for it. Like, I don't see how people get ran over like this, and it'd be cool. And it's one thing to be overpowered. Everybody can be overpowered. So don't get me wrong when I'm saying that. I'm not saying just hawk out at everything, but man, bro, people are, bro.
Have a sense that, okay, these are the pages with redactions that I want to see that are unredacted. How do you even do that without a staff with you? Tell me the approach.
Well, I think one thing is, I in particular am looking for financial records, because I think those financial records allow you to follow the money trail, who paid whom, what, and when, and that helps establish who's been incentivized to participate in this scheme and who actually paid to abuse girls. So I would be looking for that type of information, but you're right that, without
paying to abuse girls. It's so much stuff that,
staff, without other means of kind of sorting through such a large pile of documents, it would take a lot of time to get to what needs to be reviewed.
Like, these people need to be locked up, and then this stuff need to be reviewed, bro. It's already enough evidence to like be like, bro, y'all need to go to jail. Like, ain't nobody just lying on y'all like this, for one. For two, now it's in black and white. And ain't nobody make these files up, bro. These are literally coming across the desk, bro, at a place that doesn't want them to come across the desk. And then they put them out, and they did it in the wrong way. So they got reprimanded by their own party's judges, bro. The Republican judges, the Third Circuit and the Fifth Circuit, I want to say, but I know for sure the Fifth Circuit, bro. They are literally like straight for Trump. They just passed some more stuff for them. You feel me? They turning on them. So you got when you can have a justice system that literally can be like, okay, we got these Republican judges over here, and they like this guy, so he's also Republican. He happens to be the president, so they're gonna do whatever he wants. Like that right there creates the problem. But people trickle past it, like, oh man, you rubbing elbows and scratch your back, I scratch mine. Like that type of mentality has gotten us here. I just want to let y'all know that, like, it's a gradual thing, and they're gonna let us do that too. It's like when you go to jail and they like, man, don't let nobody take your stuff, bro, because then everybody gonna start doing that. You know, everybody, when you at school, like you let one person talk about you and you don't say nothing, and the next man might be like, it's messed up, but until you say something, 9 times out of 10, you have forfeited all of your defense. Now, vice versa, if you say something, 9 times out of 10, the person who is coming at you is going to tuck tail. It's very few people who are going to like follow through with a threat. I'm sorry, now if they do, that's just what you have to be prepared for. That's the type of life that we live, and I didn't make that up. I'm just saying. But usually it's like you got to stand up for yourself. So us as a whole, I feel like we've progressed enough to change this faster than it is. Protesting is awesome. That's literally a piece of me, bro. But it comes to a point where like we got to do something else, like even less physical than protesting. Just everybody has to say the same thing. Like this thing right here, y'all need to stop it. And we're not gonna stop until y'all stop that. Now it's on to the next thing. It's too many. You feel me? There's not enough organization. And I just literally want to do this. I want to show this video because this was like a clip session for me. I'm gonna clip this video up. Like I said, I didn't know where to start. I got like 6 videos on my reaction page. On my reaction list that I gotta go over. Well, you can have a victim impact statement of a victim of sex trafficking, SA, kidnapping. Bro, you gotta be sick to defend somebody who don't care about you after that. The government does not care about Republicans. They don't care about independent. They don't care about Democrat. They don't care about anything but their agenda, bro. We don't even know who they are. If y'all think these people run this, y'all crazy. If y'all think we not living in a science experiment, y'all got to be crazy. You have to be highly insane to literally think this is normal. The things that this administration has said to your face, the people they have threatened, the people they have kicked dirt on, bro. Literally, They said, we want to get all of the bad, illegal people out of here. Then it goes to, yo, y'all just killed an American citizen. It was like for no reason. Okay, bet. Y'all feel like that about this person that just lost their life. But dang, bro, y'all just did it again, bro. Yo, and it was even less than what y'all said last. Like y'all, Renee Good didn't run that man over, bro. He didn't get ran over. But Alex Pretty didn't do nothing. But then you go to Mr. Porter. You go to Keith Porter, bro. Keith, what did he do, bro? His daughter, bro, I get on right after Alex Pretty, bro, and I didn't even know this happened before both of them, bro. She crying, talking about ICE did this to my dad, bro. And then, you know, they'll be like, all right, bro, it's a psyop. They trying to get y'all to, nah, bro. She's on TikTok crying, bro, for help. I'll be that. I'll go, you feel me? I'll do anything for it, bro. Straight up. Because generational fortitude, inherited will, ways to keep the torch burning, bro. No. The understanding to find who gonna pass you the torch. I don't know, bro. It's just like, I don't have nobody to argue with, bro. I don't have nobody to debate with, bro. I need people who really feel like this is okay, bro. I'm at that point, bro. I feel like I have too much. I need one of those call-in things. You know, when I start this podcast, bro, I swear, when I start overthinkers, I promise I'm gonna have people calling in, bro, because I'm gonna have to debate with people, bro. I'm not gonna be able to just sit there and talk about a video. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, bro. Laura Ingram, I'm on your top next. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so tired of this fish face ass lady, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. But yeah, I'm about to roll this outro though.